Yeah,
and when I got there, I was like babysitting.
My thought was, what do we tell our sons?
Nigga, if you buying that ticket, you be fucking.
I got everything I need at my house. I don't need a hall pass.
Every time I get to a corner and I see somebody doing a famous Baltimore gangster lean.
We outside.
Thank you. We are back. The Shop Podcast once again. I got Big Hutch, Big Toya, no Big Sharp. We got Mrs. Jones in the dark. That's for that. That's for that.
Hutch in the dark too.
That's for the after hours.
You can't see me.
We can see you, but we just want to. Are we doing Shop After Dark tonight?
He's saying
that's the wrong night for that.
Oh, okay.
I was just trying to make it look cute.
Oh,
I feel like that's like a Friday night, because then you gotta finish it off with your weekend.
Oh, speaking of weekends, who did what? Who did who? Who went where? Miss Toya, what's up? What happened with your weekend?
So it was Thanksgiving. I hosted Thanksgiving for my family. Then Saturday, Friday I decorated, put up my Christmas decorations. Saturday went to the green party for my homegirl's birthday party.
Okay.
Sunday I rest. Then Monday and Tuesday I had to do all my school assignments that I did not do for the week.
You in trouble?
Big
I got
Hutch.
them sent off before midnight.
Big Hutch.
Yeah, no.
Mom come through?
I told you last week she wasn't cooking, but she did cook a one dish, and that was it. But
What she
Thanksgiving
cooked?
was good. African dish.
Was it jollof rice?
No, talking
Jollof rice.
But Thanksgiving was cool.
She said, "Was it
chill. No, not fufu. We did Book of Hove. Had a group go up there.
Yeah.
We just been chilling, man. I think I'm in a different mind space as far as the whole business thing goes. I think I'm ready to move into a different lane than everybody else is doing. It's in my lane.
Oh, I'll talk about it offline. But question.
What up?
That Book of Hove trip. Was that you and Tobias both there?
You saying your friends went without you?
No, I had the opportunity.
Don't entertain this guy.
I had the opportunity.
You're not entertaining this guy. I don't even know why he asked that question. That's why I ignored it.
No, because
that's why
look, I'm going to stay on camera after I thought about it and seeing y'all there posting at different times and the same place at the same time, which I didn't catch it a little slow. I was like, shit, I should have went. So I told myself I'm not going to give up those kind of opportunities. I had a party that day, but still I was like,
what time your party start?
What time did the party start? That was Saturday, right?
Mm-hmm.
It was probably at like 5 or 7. I don't know what time the start. But also, when you run a business, I can't be stuck in traffic trying to get to that party. People pay good money. But that I should have divvied that out to somebody else.
You'd have been back in time.
I always be offering to work for y'all.
I had a group go up there too. So I mean,
did you like it?
Very inspiring. Very, very like you got to be there.
Yeah, it was very. You had to be there. No, I wasn't invited.
I wasn't either, so I guess I would.
They don't bang with us like that.
Nah, man, y'all show friends. We friends in real life.
Oh, okay. Oh.
I'm just saying.
I know where this go. You right.
I ain't gonna front
dagger. First of all,
y'all can go to
First of all,
Ranch or wherever y'all go.
Fuck you and the clique you claim.
That's what you feel?
Yes. Since we just show friends, remember that energy.
I heard somebody refer to us as something else, you know what I'm saying?
Because my husband said y'all co-workers.
Yeah, so you know what I'm
But
saying?
I defended y'all. I said, these are my brothers.
If your
I
man
hope
say we
Marlon watching and
co-workers,
catch
then
that.
I mean, it is what it is.
Hutch, I'm just a show friend to you. I thought we was deeper than that.
We'll see in
I mean,
January.
I just don't understand how
Huh?
y'all switched on me because I ain't say nothing.
Hutch, we not deeper than that.
I didn't say
I,
anything.
I definitely thought we was deeper than
I
Red
was
Hut.
thinking for 6,
Thank you. See,
and that was a mistake. I wish I would have went. As I watched,
He's saying it was a mistake that he didn't go, not a mistake that he
Right, so
said.
it's a
show
boys'
friends.
trip.
it was a shot at you, but he threw us in it because he's still mad he didn't go.
I am mad.
I
I
thought
am
the boys'
mad.
trip was when y'all went to see 50 Cent.
Yes,
But
boys have multiple
here, I'll be
trips.
begging y'all to do stuff. I'll be begging y'all. Okay.
We're gonna do something in December.
I have been asking for us to do something all year. I'm like a game night. Let's go this place. Today, I sent y'all a physical location and said, let's go here. I always be asking for a game night.
But it's a difference.
Okay.
All my black games.
We've all been friends
Wait a
since
minute,
Hove albums were coming out.
Time out.
Nigga,
Did I miss the game fight?
I mean, it was gonna be at your house. So
Ooh.
you that's what we
You almost said because it was at your house. Damn.
Don't act like I don't act okay. I asked for us to go out to eat, and when everybody canceled on me, that's when Pastor tried to play me.
I don't know nothing about. I don't know nothing about it either.
Can't speak on the pastor because
Yeah,
pastor's not
exactly.
here.
I ain't asked y'all to go to our house.
I don't know about that.
I ain't asked y'all to go to
I
our
don't know
house.
about no-
First of all, don't
Y'all
come
just
to our
do
spot.
everything without me. It's
Okay.
cool. It's cool. I realize now we are only show friends. It is fine.
Talk to me in January.
It is fine. I won't be
See?
able to. No. I will
You'll be
I will
able to.
delete your number.
Her last day is like.
I will no
Ain't
longer
this her last show?
I will no longer book the 360.
Ain't this her last show?
I was like, I need a ride to the airport. I guess I won't be using to and fro.
Hold on.
Like
I mean, Uber is available.
We cannot.
I needed somebody who cared enough about me and Mimi because it's
crazy-
probably me and Mimi traveling by
What's
ourselves.
crazy
You
is.
can't bring the business into these.
What are you
things.
talking about? The crazy is
Deleting their numbers.
The
He
guy-
said, I'm just a
the
work
guy
friend.
next door sitting next to you on your hip is the one who said it, and you're directing all.
Because
this
you
into
ain't
me.
saying yet. No, you are my friend. I'm waiting for that.
First of all,
Look at you. You still in.
He put up a post this week to ask if anybody want to go to the Book
First
of
of
Hove. Did
all-
you respond?
when people
I'm not really Jay-Z.
when
fan.
people who
This-
when you know things, you don't have to express. That's like if I was like, hey y'all, I'm a lesbian. Y'all should know I'm a lesbian.
Oh my goodness. I just had this conversation with somebody.
I mean, this guy said you're a show friend, and it all comes on me.
He said, y'all just show friends. So I wanted to know, did you feel the same way?
Hey,
I'm asking,
I'm in the
do you co-sign
I don't have
your
to
man words?
I don't have to co-sign.
All he had to do was say,
I don't have
y'all
to.
are my friends. He ain't said that yet.
I ain't heard
Right?
it yet.
Ain't said it yet. That's all. That's all.
So guess what? Well, guess what? If you don't know, then hey, this is on you. That ball is in your court.
Well, I thought we all
Well,
were
see,
friends, but
you see-
clearly I can't assume. I done made an ass out of myself
Look here.
thinking this man was my friend.
So what did that do with me?
So I'm trying to
No.
understand because we know who
Oh.
my friends were. They were at the house that time. But never mind, I digress.
I don't know how I got into this situation, Jay.
Well, when they have a Megan Thee Stallion museum, we will call you.
Don't call me. Lose my number.
Oh, that's what
As
you
a
feel?
matter of fact, delete it now.
That's what you feel?
Delete it now. Since we don't need to. Since we just show friends. These are my. I was hoping Marlon was on to catch that.
I'm just
These
saying.
are my brothers. I guess not Marlon.
Look here. I just heard
Hey, Wims.
co-workers.
Because somebody said y'all just show friends. Anyway, moving on.
Well,
Moving
since we're
on.
gonna, I caught something and I was like, hold up. Well, I'm gonna say it because you know how I am.
Hi, Chi. Welcome.
Hold on. What podcast you got, Hush?
Hmm?
What podcast you got?
What podcast I got?
Yeah.
What podcast you talking about?
I mean, yo was like, you was on. I was on your podcast. I was like,
This is the only podcast I got.
I was just playing, but anyways.
moving on to the.
I feel like I need to talk off camera. He got some stuff he need to say to you, huh?
Well, I do this.
He
I
got
always
some
do this.
feelings today.
Man,
It's content
definitely
over
He got
everything.
some
in
feelings.
his feelings. He should let us know when he come off the air. You real deep in them feelings though.
Right. How was your weekend, girl?
It was cool. I put the Christmas tree out. I did all that Christmas decorating stuff. I was Christmas shopping a little bit. I'm over it. I ain't even finished, but I'm over it.
I ain't Christmas shopping.
Yeah, we established that already. Remember, we had that conversation a few weeks ago about you not Christmas shopping.
I'm not.
I don't know what a friend is, but he ain't it. Go ahead.
Well, nah, I ain't really do too much. I be parenting. That's a lot. These kids always doing something. That's my life. Where they going? Where this going? Where this going? Where that going? So that's what I did. Huh?
What color is your Christmas tree?
FCK.
Red and white.
What color is yours? Is yours up?
My tree never went down, but it's green and gold.
Lord.
Did you take the decorations off?
Praise the Lord. I took the decorations down. I was going to decorate it for Thanksgiving because I had everybody over, but it was just a plain tree with the light.
What color is that for Thanksgiving?
Huh?
What color would you have done if you decorated for Thanksgiving? What color is that? Orange?
Orange. Like this. Like orange, brown, earth tone.
Y'all just prayed over the Thanksgiving tree.
What?
Who prays over a tree? You are so. I don't
So
know.
are you one of those people that leave their tree up all year and then decorate it depending on what's going on? Like, do you do Valentine's Day decorations?
No, my sister did that before. I just I had undecorated the tree
and just left it up.
And I needed my husband to take it apart and take it downstairs, and he didn't. And by a certain point, I was just like,
let's leave it
up. Like, why are we gonna put? I was like, we didn't have any parties this year. I was like, leave it right there.
Okay.
Okay, that's what's up. So, Big Hutch, what you do? What's your tree like?
I don't put no trees up, man. I don't do all that.
Oh man!
Did somebody turn the heat down?
I hope so.
It got cold in here.
It was hot, steamy.
Let me go ahead and roll my sleeves down. All right, so
I got a question. Who was that talking before y'all got on here? Who was that?
Which one?
I mean, when you gotta say who, but
one is Chi.
One of the guys that was in here is Chi. He is, I don't know if he's still on, but that's the one who asked what is a friend, because they ain't our friends. And then the other guy, you probably seen in here.
No. I feel like they should have stayed to be a part of the conversation, because whoever I heard talking had a real interesting theory about females reporting sexual abuse and all that.
Boy, I knew.
Oh yeah, that would be Chi. He was the one who said women have lost. Cassie set women back by taking the money, and now the House of Ruth means nothing.
Inbox him.
Hey, Alan.
I should inbox him.
Yeah, so you want to have a conversation?
They used to have a show that said like it was popping too.
Oh, I mean, it was interesting, but I'm not going to speak on what he said because he's not here to.
Oh, you was ready? You was loading that
yeah, I
clip?
was going to sit down and we was going to chop it up. Especially when I heard it. I was like,
that clip.
Okay. But
like, oh, interesting.
Yeah, very interesting. But I'm not going to speak on it because he's not here to,
The Chi and Jones show.
Oh, that's so nice of you, because I will speak on people whether they're there or not. I don't care.
Maybe we'll have them as guests sometime.
Chi and Jones show.
But she
said he busy. He ain't got time. I mean, he has time today, but he said he'd be busy.
You never know.
Hi, Kelly.
He said you got to come in person though.
All right, y'all. So it's 6:36, and we're gonna get this nice question we had. So now it's the holiday times. Thanksgiving is past. Christmas is past.
Christmas past?
In my mind.
He ready for it.
Also, I thought he was about to read an ad or something.
I'm into the next year. So how about? All right. So a guy got a divorce from his wife. They have 2 kids. So and this could be for anybody. So basically, they had a tradition of going to his mother's family out of town. Now that they're divorced, the wife has stated that he cannot take their kids to North Carolina anymore, and she wants to start her own traditions. Who do y'all feel is wrong, or what are your thoughts on that situation?
They need a compromise. Those is kids too. Like I feel like it should go back and forth. 1 year they go, 1 year they stay. Like if they've been doing that, then why change it up? And since they divorced, they need to keep some sort of kind of normalcy going on. So if they've been doing that, then why not try to let them alternate? Try to figure out a compromise. Maybe they can go down and maybe not be there on Christmas, or go down a couple days and then come back. I just don't think this. No, yeah, she sound mad, so he must cheated. But
oh my God, yo.
I'm not even gonna necessarily say he cheated. I do think
everything
women
has to do with cheating.
I think women can be a little possessive when it comes to their children. Also,
So
women.
I think women can be possessive when it comes to their children.
He also stated that she never liked his mother.
Well, then that play a part too, because if she ain't never want to be there to begin with, she ain't got no reason to be there. She like F you, F your mama, F the dog, and F everybody that's in part of it. Yeah. But she still need to compromise because it's about the kids, though. I mean, if that was my situation, I would compromise. I actually just had this conversation about how life would look once separation happened.
Because he was cheating?
And I told him, go over there with him.
You married?
Are we married? We might as well be. It's been like 18 years, but we not.
Once
y'all common law.
Once y'all go about y'all 18-year separation, you said you're going to compromise. So how I feel is this. There's 2 back-to-back holidays, major holidays, as far as, for kids. So Thanksgiving is one, and then Christmas is the other. And you both can eat at both. So if my kids come with me Thanksgiving, there should be no problem with the kids going to the other parent's house on Christmas. Or because for me, my kids are in the same state. So of course my oldest, I had to do that before. So on Thanksgiving in the morning, you might, split the day. You just split the day. Christmas, you split the day. So I'm doing that again now with my son. So Christmas Eve to Christmas morning, afternoon, or whenever he decides to go back home, he'd be with me, and then however he wants to do it. So it's his choice as well, but it's like I think, like Six said, maybe she's mad, and as people I've talked to earlier, it sounds like she's bitter as well. So I don't know.
I think a compromise. I did that with my oldest son. He spent Thanksgiving with his father. When it was Christmas, he spent Christmas morning with me, and then they came and got him, and he spent the rest of the day with them.
Yo.
Alan said, imagine getting neither.
Yo, if I was a girl,
shout out to Alan.
If I was a girl in that situation, I'd be like,
poet,
fuck your mother, fuck that tradition. I'm keeping my kids.
That is because mothers.
You know what she just said?
No. I mean, if I was a girl, that's what I would say. Now, at some point in life, I want to be able to have the freedom to say whatever I want to say, and that other person just backs down and acts whatever. But I feel like dudes never have the opportunity to do that stuff because even if it's over, some part of us cares about your feelings.
I disagree with that wholeheartedly.
Well, I'm confused because
I'm confused too.
If we have like Ms. Jones said, why can't we compromise?
Fuck that compromise because I don't have to.
You do have to.
Is this rude? But it ain't about you. That's the point though.
No, I'm talking about the girl. I'm like, fuck all that.
I'm saying it's about the kids though. So you do have to compromise. Why the kid gotta lose out?
Girls be like, fuck that.
So
anyway.
you would be an immature young lady.
I don't know, but I just feel like being immature today. I have not had a chance to be
He said he
immature.
He's saying he would be an immature young man. He talking about right now in the present.
He has been choosing violence all day today. We ain't friends. Fuck you and your mother.
Yo,
Like he is on fire today.
no, men just don't ever have that opportunity to be like that, yo.
First of all, I
why
hate
be
the,
like
I
that,
hate
though?
the
It's about
mindset
the
of what
kids.
men can't do when it comes to their kids because
He's speaking for himself, please.
okay.
What happened?
Well, today I feel like fuck it all.
He's speaking for himself. I don't know what's
That's
going
what
Fuck
I
your
said.
on.
He
mama,
sound like he
fuck your
talking to
daddy,
himself.
fuck your grandpa.
I don't know what's going on with this guy.
And whoever
But
pissed in this story, goddamn.
I just want to say, let me finish that thought though. For people who feel like him,
Yes, please.
not saying it's the majority, but I hate the concept of women get to do whatever they want. Women get all the rights when it comes to kids. You know why? Because
you give up.
often, exactly, and it don't have to. I've heard to that comment. I've heard people say, "Why should I have to fight?" Well, first of all, it's your child.
Exactly.
I'm gonna fight for mine. Like
Yeah,
that is literally what they're doing. They are fighting you for it. So you have in the state of Maryland. I don't know about other states, but in the state of Maryland, if we have a child together, we have the same amount of rights. If you have that child and I come to pick it up and you don't let me take it, I can't do anything because that is your child.
Cut and dry.
Point blank, period.
But
But
men,
people
as
be
you
quick to
said-
be like, "Oh, she won't let me do this. She won't let." Men can take women to court as well, just like she can take you to court. You can. I have friends who have custody of their. I'm sorry, I have male friends who have custody of their children, and it's not because the mother is a crackhead.
It's about the fight.
Yeah,
And
that's
you
all
don't
it
have
is.
you don't have to go so hard with the other parent. So for the men, you don't have to go hard with your baby mother, your child's mother. All you gotta do is put that pen to the pad, do some research, go to the court, fill out your paperwork, and just wait.
Get you a woman who ain't about the bullshit, because she'll figure it out all for you real quick.
That too, but I mean, for the guys who want to do it on their own, they got legal help at the courthouses for free. That's just, you don't have to be beefing with nobody. You don't gotta. And I think that over time, as my years have started to grow and more years and more, I don't even know. But anyways, I've started to realize that you ain't gotta argue with the other person. If the other person is being an asshole or y'all having a bad week this week, don't worry about it. You can just go to the courthouse or just compromise. It's nothing hard, man.
So that links to the other comment. Somebody had posted in the group that child support is not for, what is it?
A fair relationship.
Yeah.
I didn't even understand that. What did that mean?
What?
I think they meant when you went to courts.
Even court mandated child support. What does that
mean?
There you go. So do you think that a person should not pay child support?
No, you know that wouldn't be the case. It's just don't go extra hard to them because you're bitter from the relationship. Like, let's talk about like Khalees.
She said arguing is fundamental. Well, I don't think so. I'm too old to argue. I can communicate with people without arguing.
We don't gotta argue.
Sometimes I think communication is essential to growth. I think arguing means you don't know how to communicate.
And I think when you start to argue, you missed the point because now you're arguing about the argument. Y'all done went past what the point is, and now you're just arguing about what is being said.
At this grown age, I ain't arguing.
I don't want to argue because I realize that stuff affects the kids too, because then the kids start to feel the effects of it. Like my oldest son thought that I didn't like his dad because we was always arguing. So I had to show him something different. And even though I can't stand him, I wouldn't.
My bad.
We arguing now then? Because she said everybody argues every single conversation.
They also start to choose sides as well. As far as the kids go, I got to be on this side because this parent is going to be happier, or I can't say this to this person as far as the parents go. Oh, because they're going to get mad. So it's like you shouldn't be arguing around them kids. But my whole thing is in that situation with that question, if the children are old enough, I would let them make a decision. And
Plus, if they're comfortable making a decision, like you said, they might feel like they can't say what they really want because then the other parent gonna get mad.
And don't force your kids. I'm gonna say I have a situation, but I had something happen like 2 weeks ago with my son because he felt like I had the music up and he was watching TV. So he gonna tell his mother he ain't coming over. So
I was just about to. I'm glad you said
so
that.
I said to her, he ain't the boss. He'll make the rules. But at the same time, guess what? I'm not fussing with her. I'm not fussing with him. I'm not gonna force him. If he don't want to come because I have a stricter house, it is what it is. I'm not about to fuss with no 8-year-old or his mother. They can be a team together.
She said, don't call how one would express themselves arguing because you don't agree with their way of conveying it. I agree, but there's a definition for argument. And I'm a firm believer. I tell people all the time, I'll get you a dictionary for Christmas. I go by what words mean. I don't want to argue, and I will not.
Argue is if you are conveying your words and it's combative. If we having a conversation, that's not an argument. We can talk all day. But if it comes combative and petty, then no, we're not talking no more. We arguing.
So, and I'll give Chi this. He said, thus communication. Arguing, I guess, is a form of communication. I prefer at this big age. I prefer effective communication. I'm not saying I haven't done it in the past. It's just not what I'm willing to do today. Today's Latoya is not yesterday's Latoya.
So how do you
Well, guess what?
handle arguments? Do you just hang up or?
Well, one, I hardly talk to people on the phone, so I don't gotta hang up.
Oh, so
I don't like the phone.
You just leave them on.
No, I try. I'm also, a psychology major. So
Okay.
I probably do try to handle things a little bit differently. But I also I try to manage the conversation. Like if it's leading to an argument, or if we need to take a break, if we need to walk away from it, or if I'm gonna be honest, y'all know I'm big on if I don't give a fuck about you or your opinion, I will walk away from it. Like I don't, because so when we're talking about parenting, I can't just walk away and not deal with my child's father. But I can say, perhaps we need to take a break because we're not getting anywhere with this conversation.
Right.
Taking a break. I mean, y'all probably have a lot more practice at this than I would, but
you should have stayed here. I can't read all these.
I can't even see.
Come back in the building.
But when he tries to come back and talk about the same thing, and you still feel the same way, is his hope that maybe your mind has changed?
Let me see. I read something today.
What was the question you asked?
Like, okay, if you feel a certain way about the situation and it's leading into an argument and you be like, well, maybe we have to revisit this another time. When I come back with the same situation, are you going to feel a different way?
As long as you come back in a different manner. If you ain't coming back with the aggression that you just left with, then yeah, we could talk.
But what about the meat and the potatoes of the argument? Like, I would like to take my child away.
But we can still talk about that without it being an argument. So once it turns into an argument, I'm not me who I am as a person. Once we start to argue, I'm not listening. I'm not listening because I know that's not how I naturally talk. So once we done got to the argument, I don't want to talk no more. We're going to have to revisit this later. When we revisit it later, as long as it is a civil way to talk, then we can talk. But if not, then I guess we back.
Would your answer change?
Huh?
Would your answer change?
If you came at me with the legitimate reason as to whatever you're asking for, and we can come up with a compromise, sure, my answer would definitely change. But I'm a mother. So at the end of the day, I'm going to go with whatever is best for the child. So and I have older kids, so I can ask them, what is it that you want to do? Do you want to go with your dad, or would you like to stay with me? There is no, I make sure that they know I'm not gonna feel no kind of way if you choose to go with your dad. So if they say, okay, I want to go with dad, all right, see you when you get back. Because think about it, they just days off the week. Christmas ain't gotta be on the 25th. We can do it the 26th. We can do it the 24th. We can do it whenever you get back.
1 minute.
There are also days I can take a break.
Anybody on the live or you on Facebook, can you share your people are asking? So that's why I'm keep on going. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Yeah, that's my commercial.
Chi, go ahead and share this post. Share this live.
Share it live, y'all. Share it live. Share it live.
I want to read this. And this probably I keep saying at my age, and I said it's not necessarily how I always was. So this is how I am now. And it also is a product of who I'm with. So I may not be able to, be married to I may not be able to be in a relationship with somebody else and we communicate this way, but this is the growth that me and my husband have gotten to. But I saw this post today and it says, my husband and I both had frustrations with each other over the past few days. He raised his concerns and guess what I did? Listened. No pushback. No counter complaint. I simply listened and made sure to correct myself. Why didn't I raise my concern? Because it wasn't that big a deal. I was tripping honestly, plus the floor was his. I wanted to make sure he felt heard and respected. So I know to that a lot of people be like, well, women ain't trying to listen. They don't care about how we feel, this, that, and the third. Well, I feel bad for you, son. I got 99 problems and that's not mine. I do stop to think about how my husband feels, what my husband's saying. If we're talking and my husband is like, you're talking over me, I shut up to listen to what he's saying. This is how we avoid arguments.
It's called growth.
Exactly. And now,
Maturity.
20-year-old Toya was ready to fight. You're going to hear what I got to say. 30-year-old Toya was, even if you don't agree with what I say, you're going to understand. I need you to take in what I'm saying. 40-year-old Toya is like, I'm not always right. Or even if I do feel like I'm right, just because I'm right, just because I'm right don't mean you're wrong.
You need growth like this everywhere.
So I don't argue with people, period. As soon as I feel like we going back, I ain't gonna lie, online, I will walk away. I have nothing else to say. In person, I'm just like, you know what? We can go ahead and switch subjects right now because this is going nowhere.
Marlon, put some respect on my name.
Some people haven't gotten there yet. And I feel like that too, but sometimes that Gemini be Gemini. That motherfucker switch on quick. And it just don't have no pause to it. And sometimes I'll be like, damn, maybe I shouldn't have said that, but
wait a minute. What is he said? That's what white people and cops do. I can't keep up with him.
I was here till he said the cops part. I was like, why cops stuff? But okay. But I do understand you, Hutch. I struggle with that too, because that Gemini be Gemini. But I remember having a situation with my son's father, and it got bad. And if my son was not standing there, I was on my way to bust out all his windows. And I never forgot that look on his face. He was terrified. So I had to check how I handle him and how I handle his father and how I handle the situation moving forward. So because he's old, I let him, I'm not gonna say use him, but I let him be a deciding factor in things. I don't put my opinion in. You want to go, you can go. You want to stay, you can stay. It's up to you. I'll be here.
Right. I know sometimes some of these kids come from these one night, some drunken nights. But if you do have the opportunity to just grow with the person you having sex with, because sometimes when you put that baby magic in them, shit happens, and you get that 9-month bump, and now you got to deal with this person. So if you can't compromise with the person, if they decide that they want a chicken box, but you ain't put the right shit on there, and y'all fussing about that, just imagine how the rest of the 18 years or whatever is going to be like. So you got to learn to.
You got to use a condom. That's.
No, I'm just saying.
Yeah,
that.
so sometimes it's about those yellow flags. Don't even look at the red flags.
There's no commitment.
What you say? I ain't hear you. Oh no, I'm friend was in my ear.
That's when. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Did you hear him?
No, it's okay.
I'm not worried about. He's not my friend. Go ahead.
Got you. No, I was saying that's when. Never mind the red flags. You gotta start looking at those yellow flags. If y'all see that arguing about chicken boxes and what's being put on it, then you're right. That definitely tells you how this is great look for the next 18 years. So maybe those court papers even need to be filed in the beginning, or that condom need to come on.
Hi, Ebony. Problem is, people be taking condoms off too soon or never putting them on. You got that. Now, I will admit that I've seen relationships where people have been with somebody for years, got pregnant, and like a switch was really flipped. But that is the exception. That's not the norm.
I don't think that's
you get pregnant,
I feel like you're just not looking at those signs. They were there because people don't just wake up and be those people. And that's usually if you get pregnant real fast. But you're usually getting pregnant real fast, so you ain't met the real them. You still talking to their representative. You ain't met the real them.
Absolutely.
Something representatives, y'all.
What was you saying about the child support? What was you explaining in your post?
No, I didn't explain that. I don't know what y'all talking about.
It was your post. You know exactly what we talking about.
Just because, first of all, number one, let's calm it down. You just talked about growth, and that wasn't very good.
I need you to tell us who hurt you.
Who hurt me?
He's been mad aggressive for the last 37 minutes.
Yeah.
Who was mad aggressive?
Because you just first of all, you think that she is defending me.
I'm just saying, I ain't like the way you spoke to me.
Okay, I'm sorry.
But anyway,
don't hit me.
I would never diddy you.
Damn. Allegedly.
I wouldn't do that.
What's so crazy though? I want.
Oh my bad. That's
I just want to throw a flag on the play. All this stuff been going on, happened with Diddy, and I ain't heard my good friend.
We knew this was coming up.
So I guess we're gonna take a pause from this child support conversation.
We didn't talk about it. The person who posted it.
You have not heard from me because I don't speak on any of this stuff until I'm asked. But if you're asking me how I feel, you don't want. Okay.
No, we want to hear it.
You asking me how I feel?
Yes, go ahead. Let's hear your speech for 2 weeks.
It's all allegedly, as Hutch just said. But when it comes to abuse, I don't want to say I ride the fence, but I do believe that we still have a system that you are innocent until proven guilty. But I do also believe that I don't know if the right word is necessarily always believe a victim, but definitely always investigate when a victim says something. When it comes to sexual assault and abuse and things like that. My original stance was like, if he did it and you can prove it, take him to court. And I love people from where they belong. If you belong in jail, I will still love you in jail. But if you kill somebody, I want you to go to jail. I don't want you walking the streets. I'll still love you. Diddy's a celebrity. I don't know how far my love goes. That like I'm not writing him. I'm not going to go visit. But if he did it, I think he should be punished. I saw Tony Baker, the comedian, was like, some people may feel like now Chi does not agree with this, and Chi believes that Cassie set women back by taking a settlement. But Tony Baker was like, if she feel like that's what she want her get back to be, that she want money, let her take her money. Maybe she don't care if he go to jail.
But the point was that she passed the statute of limitation for him to go to jail. That's the only option she had left.
Well, so I don't understand how the law works, whether they will be sued or go to jail. But New York just had a law that for a year, even if you were outside of that statute of limitation, you could report. That's why last week there was so many cases of assaults, because it expired last Friday that you could go ahead and report them.
Well, so what I originally read was that she reached that statute of limitation far as to do it as in a report. The only thing she had left was to do it as a civil case, and she was about to reach the statute of limitation on that as well.
And so that's the one thing I didn't investigate, because it was a lot going on. I didn't know if they could only file civilly or if these were criminal cases, because I did feel like
file civilly because she reached the statute of limitation. That's why that whole thing, even like Bill Cosby, he was like right at the line of when they could do it.
What is the statute of limitation? Because with Bill Cosby, this was before Cosby Show.
Well, I guess it's different states.
No, that was a long statute of limitation. Like with R. Kelly, it wasn't like some of those weren't just like recent cases.
So they are
I'm
different.
sure they were longer than.
Yeah, but I think that it's the state. I think it has to do with where the act actually happened at. Because I think Bill Cosby was like Pennsylvania, and then R. Kelly was in Chicago. So I think it has something to do with exactly where it happened at. But that's what I read, that she couldn't file charges. She had to do it.
Board, Marlon?
Because he stepped down from Revolt, so maybe he made Bad Boy.
Yeah, I'm happy I ain't touched nobody.
And then he lost something else too. He stepped down from a charter school.
Yeah, I think they actually stepped down from that one.
Yeah.
Hold on real quick. The school made a statement yesterday, and all of a sudden, the fucking statement has disappeared.
Really?
Yep.
Did he got the magic?
So is he still part of the charter school? Or?
Well, listen,
I think they just going to just
listen. The other thing is, I also, when it comes to assault, I don't like when people make jokes about it, especially publicly, because it can be triggering to those who, to Chi's point that he was making about women who are not dealing with rich people who can be paid off. It can be triggering to those when jokes are made. However, I'm gonna say this wasn't really a joke about any of the victims, but it was a picture, and it was like Diddy on customer service with the Illuminati. I was like, that was funny. I like that.
I want to say this to y'all. Any of my friends, so-called friends, associates,
shop friends.
Those are the words I stated. But anyways, when I do get internationally known to and fro, don't come back with no bullshit like these damn bodyguards of Diddy talking about some stories. Yeah, I remember that day on November 29th.
Oh, ain't that more to you than them?
Hold on. We was in the room with Six, and Six said, yeah, y'all ain't my friends. Y'all just a shopper.
I don't want us to bring that up.
Don't come with these fucking stories.
First of all, you get internationally known. I'm telling everything.
New York, and we were shopping, and we got the beefing over what I bought. Don't bring these fucking stories up when I'm making international.
Oh,
I sure will.
You tried to drag me at that outlet.
Oh, I'm bringing up everything.
I'm bringing up
everything.
Big spots and everything.
And you know he gonna be the first one in line, so you already know who's gonna be the first one there. He gonna talk about how y'all went to that museum without him. He's gonna be the first one in line.
I know how my so-called friends went to the Book of Hope.
Don't be like these bodyguards.
I am very leery of people who all of a sudden come out and they got all the stories.
I wonder
I mean, you watched all of that. I hate that.
Exactly.
I hate when they
this
come
is
out.
why I'm leery of those people, because you clearly did not care back then. Also, I would like to say, Wale implied he was not dangled out of a window.
Sure did.
Leave that man. So they need to leave Wale alone.
Never said he wasn't. I didn't hear that.
I didn't hear the media just be making up stuff. So leave Wale alone, just like Keke Palmer's mama need to leave Usher alone, calling him gay. Leave these people who ain't got nothing to do with these things out of it.
What's the guy who
Big Red.
What's the guy from DC? What's his name? The one who Davey beat up.
And Glizzy.
And Glizzy. So and Glizzy is like Tasha K and Six all together.
Yeah.
Hey, I watch
So,
Robinson
Glizzy-
TV all the time.
I don't know if that story that he made was correct. I think he's just talking shit.
Yeah, him.
It was real drama, and I saw that. I felt like I was listening to a soap opera. It was real, like, nah, son.
All the stories be like that.
Yeah, but it was something about his story. Like sometimes I feel like that about Snoop. When Snoop tells stories, they be feeling like a whole lot. I be listening though, but it be feeling like whole lies.
I be listening.
Yo,
but
the crazy thing is, I watch his joint all the time, and he always got a sound effect, like, and like, I was like, how do you get the camera and make it off?
What the fuck was that?
No, he always make these noises.
What the fuck was that?
Nah, he make these noises about that show be crazy. Like his mouth be dry or something. I don't know. But that shit be full of shit.
So, I do want to say this though, real quick. I really hate that thought that people have about how long it takes somebody to say that something happened to them. I think that's the part that really gets me. How long it takes for somebody to say that it's happened to them. I feel like you can't tell a person when it's time for them to speak their truth. And coming from somebody who has suffered abuse in some kind of way, it took me a long time to say it out loud. So I hate that whole notion. Why she waiting now, and why she just now saying something, or you was dealing with it, or when she's only trying to get the bag and all this other stuff. No, I don't like that, because we can't speak her truth for her or tell her when it's time for her to speak it. And I hate that thought.
You kind of made it a sadder situation now.
But it's people who don't go through it that feel like they can speak on something they've never been through.
Those are big facts.
Well, no, that was like I'm gonna end it right here, and then we can move on to something happy.
Oh no, I have
but
more.
I just thought that I didn't like that.
I had more because Jamie Foxx was accused of injuring some woman, while what I can only assume was fingering her. I don't understand how she got her injuries, but Jamie Foxx had a suit. Come on again.
Come on, last week.
Jesus.
Ex-New York mayor or governor.
Oh, and then I saw Cuba Gooding got accused again. They should just lock him up. He did that shit.
People are always doing something. I feel bad for Mason.
He looked dirty and cringy. You know he did this shit. Yo, I can't look.
Yo, he always got there like, what the fuck you mean? Like, it ain't me.
Some football player whose name I don't know. I know it's an M in it. If anybody,
I ain't hear nothing about a football player.
I hear Trey Songz is a bit of a, I don't know, creep. I don't know what word to use.
You know what's so crazy though is because I think it's when people have a certain status, a certain amount of money, they feel like they can do whatever to any woman. Mm-hmm. Now, it might be some women who do the same thing, but as far as we're going to talk about men. But I think that when women accept that shit from them, they feel like they can just do it to any woman. And it's just like, fuck up. Just shut the fuck up. And I'm just.
Right, because it's cool with her.
Yeah.
You should go ahead and accept that because it might be because that be my thing. There is somebody out there who is willing to sleep with prostitutes and take drugs with you. Why do you have to make somebody do, especially when you are of the allegedly, when you are of the status of Diddy? There is somebody, and it ain't me. As much as I love him, I ain't the one or the two. But there is somebody who is willing to say, bring those prostitutes in. I'll do what you want. I'll do the drugs with you. There is somebody who's going to do it. Why can't you just
go sense of control at that point? It ain't even about who's willing to.
That's not what really happened.
Allegedly.
So let me ask you a question.
That's why I said it is worth. It should always be investigated and pursued and not just looked over, because I do feel like saying, how do we know it really happened? And that's it, is discrediting that it happened.
I'm not. I don't have an opinion.
Do y'all feel like Carisha is living that life? Like bring the drugs, bring the bitches. I don't care because I'm living a good life.
Who?
I didn't
Carisha.
feel.
I thought she said Carisha.
Listening to her regular interviews, I didn't feel that way at all before this happened.
Carisha?
I felt like she was running the show, to be honest. Like that time when the first time when he was on the show, I felt like she was running him, and he was just looking bashful, like, okay. I mean, I think that.
So Carisha, you think Carisha is a different type of person?
No, I don't even know the situation, but I just felt like.
I don't think that she a part of that though. She gives a little bit more of a. I don't know.
Chick.
She just. I don't think that's what she in it for. Yeah. Yeah.
I also think that
allegedly. She was 19 when it happened, so you know your mind's still. She not 19. That's all I'm saying. She not at that.
I think she's comparing her to.
No, what I'm saying is, yeah, I'm comparing the
younger when
and
it
saying
happened.
that.
Yeah.
Right, and he got her at a vulnerable state, whereas Carisha like, yeah, no, I'm a boss, bitch. I'm out here. Like you ain't about to do that to me. If we match your energy.
I'm going to say that I kind of brought this topic up a long time ago, and you guys just brushed over it. When I talked about Ryan Leslie, you weren't even around. But when I talked about Ryan,
I feel like he shooed you off when he said that, though.
I mean, you
it looked like he was
okay. I'm gonna turn my camera off.
That's the problem. Everybody feels the same way. But I told y'all a long time ago about how Ryan Leslie stole Cassie. Well, Diddy stole Cassie from Ryan Leslie.
You did tell us this.
You could tell something was going on then. It's just weird, man.
But no, because you told us a different story about.
But it's just weird.
So it wasn't the same thing.
So
I will say,
go ahead.
To your point and everyone's point, if these things happen allegedly, I think that possibly when we look at like his relationship with Carisha, I think that there is possibly Diddy Love is a different person now from then.
He's all different. Puff, Sean. he's not.
Diddy.
He's not them anymore.
Diddy might have been.
You know, he's not Puff.
Who was she with? I feel like she was with Diddy. I feel like Cassie was with Diddy.
But I think that was like the weaning off of Puff.
I think.
Yes, you're right.
And Pumpkin all got Puff. I think Cassie got Diddy, who was probably a little full of himself.
And now everybody.
And Brother Love probably know that some shit is like the tables are turning, and he's a different person.
That's why I think he started to give these people back his masters and all that shit. He knew things was about to jump off. So Brother Love is not the abuser, because they say that motherfucker Puff and Diddy, he running lanes like with Suge. Mm-hmm. So allegedly, but Brother Love is not this guy. So Brother Love is out. Look at his beard. His beard is fucking white now.
See, I wouldn't even know. This is how much, like, as much as, and I realize I appreciate my friends for feeding into my sessions. So, like, everybody, you know, I complain about people when they send me stuff about Diddy, but it's that my friends feed into the things that I love. But I don't be know. Y'all know how long he was with Carisha before I realized it? I was like, somebody said something to me about it, and I was like, well, who is she?
So
is he showing up to the Grammys?
What about the possibility?
I think he should lay low. Just you know. I said the same thing about Will when he slapped Chris Rock. Just go on and sit down for a minute. Just calm yourself.
So I feel like before this, I did watch a situation where the people were talking about Keefe D's situation, and they were just saying that they really didn't want Keefe D. He's just a step to get Puff. Like, what if this is just some type of ploy, a hate smear campaign to get him from where he was, like on some what people would allegedly say happened to Bill Cosby? Maybe because it's just too many things just popping up, boom, boom, boom. It's like maybe he is a target of some.
They say it's the ghost of Kim.
Ghost of who?
They say it's the ghost of Kim.
The first Kim?
Kim Porter.
Oh,
Kim
Porter. The
I
baby
don't,
mamas.
I don't know. I don't know if people believe in mediums, but they say they got this medium out there who's connected with Kim, and they said this is a
Yeah, her name is like Sloan something. I saw the video. She basically said it like a couple years ago that her Kim was saying that Diddy and those around him are going to come down, and the video was dated like a few years ago.
Yeah, so I think March is gonna be some more shit. They said.
I don't want to sound like I'm minimizing Cassie's situation, but as with all celebrities, I don't care.
I mean, yeah, it's to be honest, it's like this, right? When it's in our community, that shit blows up and catches like a wildfire. But fucking, what about Hugh Hefner and all the other guys out there who was doing this shit for years? You know what I'm saying? But Russell was doing it. All type of people was doing this shit.
I will say, one, I don't like when people say, well, "What about when white people get away with it?" I don't believe, because the thing is, in this, I can't say that I don't want to. I'll cancel myself. But I think we should care about our women more than what we care about what they get away with. The other thing is, since you mentioned Russell Simmons, somebody made a good point. Them men in the 90s and with power, they was just going crazy.
Nobody turn like this.
Like they was just doing what they wanted to do. And I think I don't care how much time has passed. I think that they should come to terms with it, and also to prevent it from continuing.
Can you apologize if we just?
But you know, back in the 70s,
equal it out.
I don't know if you can apologize for smashing my head in and raping me and making me do drugs and sleep with prostitutes.
We didn't know that this was a thing.
You can't. No, you can't. I will take the money if I can't send you to jail.
I mean, I feel like it should be offered, but I don't think you can really truly apologize for it. You can say it.
You can. I feel like he's just saying, "Can I just say I'm sorry and move on?"
No,
I'm going to need you to hurt.
I've grown as a man, and I realized what I did to you back when whatever days was wrong.
If I killed your child and you didn't know, but you found out 5 years from now, and I was just like, "I'm sorry, I killed your daughter," do you think you should forgive me and let me walk away?
I want to be this growth that everybody talked about in the beginning.
I don't have that kind of growth.
Eye for an eye.
I don't have that kind of growth.
I feel like even with people that are victims of that, you still need to offer it, though, even if it don't do nothing.
I'm not the one to stand in court at your victim impact statement and be like, "I forgive you and I pray for you." I'm gonna be like, "I hope you burn in hell."
Yo, we don't know what can change in all these years.
You can definitely change. I just hope you burn in hell.
So right now, what we think we're doing right now could be right, but in 10 years, somebody could come up with some saying, "No, everything y'all said was wrong, and the fact that y'all even opened your mouth on a podcast, it hurt my feelings, and I should sue you."
Like, these things are alleged, though.
Yeah, alleged. But I'm just saying, we don't know what the future holds. That there were so many things that we've done in the past.
One time it was okay to drug women and sleep with them. Possibly. It's not now. That's what you're saying.
We don't know. Just like even with comedians and jokes. At one time, like for real, I mean, if you go digging everybody's background, somebody probably said some shit that's not good today. And back in the day, it was cool. Like, you can't be like, "That nigga gay." If you said that back in the day and they go dig it up now, and then you play that, it sounds horrific. But back then, it was a joke or something like that. So it's like, who knows what the future gonna hold, yo? Like, I don't know. It's weird.
I hope the future does not hold, "I can't say anything and it's a problem." Because what I'm seeing now is like, and I think I posted it in the group today, certain things men can't do. And I know there was like a joke that they made this post. It's like, "Oh, you eating Cocoa Puffs? Men ain't supposed to eat that. You supposed to eat Wheaties. You why you ride with your seatbelt on? Men can't." You know what I'm saying? So I hope the future doesn't go where whatever you do, somebody's gonna put a lawsuit on your ass.
Like, even I can't remember what song it is.
Hi, Ella.
But it's a song It's a song out, you know what I'm saying, where some girl will be like, slap me, choke me. And if you were to do that,
don't follow those instructions, fellas.
You know what I'm saying? If you were to do that, then 10 years from now,
you probably want to get consent to do that.
I would say, do like Dave Chappelle, had them sign that paper
It's
first.
not as hard as you make it out to be.
If
she say stop choking me, stop choking her. If she say I don't want to do this, don't do it. If he say if you say don't put your finger up my butt, you want me to listen, right?
Whoa.
Right?
Number one.
Right? Yes or no?
Number one.
Yes or no?
With that growth that you
Yes
talked
or
about,
no?
there's no need for you to scream
Yes
and
or
put
no?
your hand up. And all
Yes
that.
or no? Yes or no? If you tell your wife,
I'm waiting for
if
this
you
growth.
tell
She
your wife,
chosen violence.
if you tell your wife not to stick something up your butt, you want her to listen, right?
But if I told her to stick something on my butt to begin with, then that's giving a false
Sir,
narrative.
that
wouldn't happen.
That ain't what you. I don't see what.
No, because even if at some point halfway up your butt you say no, it got to come out.
Exactly.
I mean,
If you say go ahead and do it, and then say up, I don't like that. That's not comfortable.
I don't like
You
it.
want her to keep- Is it okay if she keep going?
I don't.
You want her to say, well, you agreed to it.
The answer is
I don't
no.
know.
Stop.
I don't
The
know.
man said he don't know.
I don't want to be part of this.
The man
fight.
said he don't
All
know.
right, well, you know what, Toya? He got a kink, so keep it pushing.
I'm gonna say this shit. The 6 man. We say he don't know if he want that shit to keep on his ass.
No.
That's exactly how those interviews be.
Yep,
That's
like that.
exactly it.
I was in that room.
Yeah.
I was there when he said that.
Yeah, he said that shit on motherfucker 2003.
2003. But see, that's the thing, though.
23. Like,
It's
God
your
damn.
word versus my word.
No, we on camera right here. We got it.
But a lot of situations that go down like that, it is your word versus my word.
You know, back in the day, they only tape certain shit. Even my own thing, like with Dame. Dame should be on some charges too. Then
So Jay,
him too.
Jay keeps very quiet doing all these things.
Jay has been quiet since Dame. There's nothing loud about Jay-Z anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't see him rocking no big chains, none of that shit. Like I think a lot of stuff with him has changed. So if something started to come out about him, I think the last thing that came out was him when he like punched the girl in the club or some shit, or mushed the girl in the club. And ever since then, it's just like
he had better people around him.
I guess who else learned that lesson? Kevin motherfucking Hart.
Yeah,
The only person around him filmed
Kevin Hart. It felt like every other
And then
year.
set it up.
Gotta watch the company, man. But you also, like you said, come on, y'all. My whole thing is this: you a big celebrity, you got a big money. Go into the room where they want you to drug them and do all this. Like Toya said. Go in that room. Don't go into the room left where they praying and they fucking got Yu-Gi-Oh cards and they watching nice YouTube shit. And, you know, they're just trying to have a good life. Don't go in that room. Go in the room where
Don't come to my room.
Yeah, go into the other room where they fucking yeah.
You can try me if you want. I'm gonna start speaking. I'm gonna start praying. I'm gonna have God come into this place.
Go into that room. Don't go into
And
that
then I probably will call the police right away.
room.
But that is my take. Like I it might be surprising to people, but I do believe people should be punished. I'm sorry. I hope, and I will love you. I have a dear friend. I'm gonna love them from jail, but that's where they belong for the rest of their life.
Shout out to all the people behind the walls.
So you want to switch to the other topic?
Yeah, let's go ahead and get away from Diddy and
Do you have the video?
no.
It's gonna take too long. You want to explain it or you want me to?
Yes.
I hardly remember it.
Where's Tobias? He the one who's fucking posting shit up.
Oh well, then I can just search his name.
Yeah, Tobias.
Tobias. Oh, that really is his name. Oh, I went to his page.
Yo, 50 Cent is fucking having a field day with Puff too.
Because they had.
I would like
some
to
type
enjoy
of-
it, but I don't like 50 Cent, so
The shit is hilarious.
No, it was like target practice for 50. He just kept going, shot after shot.
So
Oh, here you go. Hold on.
Right? And then he
Let me see. Sorry. It has started to play.
I went on a first date. And when I opened the door, my man was at my front door. And I was like, oh, like, right? And then he hit me with the Rico. He pulled the flowers out. And I was like, wow, this is different, right? So I'm not even paying attention. I brush past it, trying to walk down the steps and get to the door, right? Because I'm not paying attention. I'm just so not used to it. And it just hasn't, like, I just didn't have a lot of practice. He opened my car door. I get inside. He closed the door. I immediately went to my group chat. It's weird. Did you say he opened your car door?
High five.
No. Now let me explain, right? Let me explain. By the time we got to the restaurant, my follow-up text was, y'all, that's my bad. I just realized and all that stuff we be talking about, we don't really want it. And I felt like he technically did everything that we be saying we be wanting. In my mind, instinctively, my first thought was he corny. But he really did everything that we want. But I went on a first date.
you want me to start?
Go on.
Go, please.
I can't speak for the woman like Toya who is now grown up, right? But a lot of ladies out here is on some thug shit. They don't understand the gentleman. And like that lady just said, they say that shit is corny. Being a nice guy is corny. But there's a lot of women who will want that guy who did all that good stuff for her. So I feel like she's fucking corny.
I agree. I want to note two things. One, because everybody was like, see, this is what I mean. Women don't know what they want. You can hear the other women in the background saying, why did you think that was weird? So that leads to, that is just that young lady's story. That is not, whether you accept it or not, most people, like, they were a reflection of what I think the majority is. Why did you, even if you ain't used to it, why did you think somebody opening your car door was weird? The other thing is, she said something, she wasn't used to it. So it means, first of all, your picker is off, because like I told the guys in here earlier, if you find all the women that you come across ain't shit, why do you figure out, why are you attracting these ain't shit people? Maybe you need to adjust your approach or where you are that you are meeting these people. I am a woman who does not feel like all men ain't shit. You know why? Because I know a bunch of decent, honorable, and respectable men. So you will never hear me say that. But it's not just the guys that she dated, but it also goes to the men that have been in her life since she was younger. The reason I am is not because of the guys I dated. The reason I am the way I am is because the man that raised me, the uncles that were in my life. I'm not surprised when my door is open. I don't like the fact that you can unlock doors with the kid. I like it for safety reasons, but I don't like that you can chirp because I do be like, Marlon, you don't want to open my door? I let him slide because he got carry me. But like, I am accustomed to being taken care of, seeing a woman be respected, because that's how I was raised. She clearly wasn't.
I asked a young lady one time, why is she the way she is? Real aggressive, real thug-like, non-emotional, very nonchalant. She told me to ask her mother. So sometimes it's not the men only, also. Sometimes it's the generation. The mother got dealt wrong the hand, the aunt got, and they just don't know.
So that's what I meant though. It's the absence of that. Just like they say boys need their fathers. girls need their fathers as well, because that's how they know how to be treated. Otherwise, they are only going to know that I need to survive and take care of myself. I have to provide for my children. I grew up thinking this is what I'm supposed to have a man to do these things. I got daddy issues. My daddy issues are that I believe I'm supposed to be taken care of. I was a spoiled brat until literally the day my father left this earth. I called him. Our last conversation was, "Daddy, I need," and he said, "Go ahead and get it." I'm not saying everybody had the same daddy-daughter relationship. I was almost uncomfortable even in my marriage asking for things from my husband because I was such a daddy's girl. He handled everything that I had to be like, "Hey, bro, I'm gonna tap into you taking over my dad's job." But when you don't have that, you only know to survive. But that's why I'm thankful that I think our generation is a bunch of men that step up to be active fathers and can make a difference. As for that young lady, I feel bad for her. Because that she said, I will say, at least she acknowledged that she was the problem. Some people don't see that.
That's how she think too, because I didn't grow up with that, but I wanted that. That's what I wanted. So when I got it, it wasn't like what is this? Like, oh no, I wanted that because I wasn't used to it. And it was something that I had to learn later on in different situations and different relationships that I didn't have because my father died when I was young. So I didn't have that stuff. I didn't know nothing, but I wanted that though. So it wasn't cringy when I got it.
You know what's so crazy though? It's like for men, damn if you do, damn if you don't, right? Because they talk so bad about Russell Wilson and guys like him.
Mm-hmm.
And they big
I
up.
love it.
But honestly,
like Future.
The sad thing is, it'd be a bunch of men that talk bad about Russell Wilson.
True, but it's a lot of women too. Like that shit is like corny. If I send you flowers, or if I whatever, open the door, take you to dinner, whatever case may be, that shit shouldn't be corny. That should be like, damn.
Because I don't like to compare.
But it does go back to what Toya said, though. It's you don't. That's immature chicks that don't know what they want. They ain't used to having it. Because mature women, we love it. I love. No, I said mature.
No, she didn't say young. She said immature.
I said
so
mature.
You can be immature women.
Yeah. It's a maturity thing because no grown mature woman look at Russell Wilson as a child as corny. We love it.
Exactly.
Those of us on the other side of this phone love it.
That's what I was gonna say. I don't like to compare the celebrities, but if I had to, I always say we on the different financial spectrum of Russell and Ciara, because I prayed for my man, I got him, and he stepped up to be a great father when my baby daddy was like, I don't feel like being a parent.
Yeah. I mean,
and I don't think you can call him corny if you want, but that's my corny man. I don't care.
But most mature women want that. They want a man that's going to do all the things that he's done. He stepped up to be a great father to her child. The reason why so many men has an issue with it because he like, yeah, I love his mother. I'm gonna love him too. So he treats him as such, and everybody else like, nah, that couldn't be me. That he couldn't do that with my son. But I'm pretty sure it's some man out there that's doing it with your child too. Because all these dudes that be hollering about, oh no, it couldn't be me. But where your kid at?
Preach. You quiet.
Yeah. Somebody hurt him. He ain't got nothing to say.
Oh.
I don't want to answer these questions that could lead to men and women fighting because you guys preach of this growth that I don't believe that you don't believe have.
You don't believe that we've grown.
Listen, I don't believe it.
I have grown in certain areas. I'm always going to be a work in progress.
So selective.
You know.
Selective.
I would say if we were friends, you would know, but I guess we're not friends.
Selective.
You know, I got petty parts of me.
Facts. Those are facts.
I am a firm believer that when they go low, I go to hell.
You see?
And I'm gonna fuck you up.
So why would anybody think when the children involved or your feelings is hurt that you would do anything other than that?
I think my actions show that.
But you just
because
said
my child is
when you go low, you go to hell.
I mean, in the instance of you saying that we are just, what is it, podcast friends, I will continue to keep that energy forever and make it worse. When it comes to parenting, it goes back to that communication thing. I can't deal with I don't have to deal with you. I can leave here and never deal with you another day in my life.
Okay.
I still have to deal with that person that I had a child with. And the most important aspect in that is that child. I still have to deal with that man that I married. So I am going to handle those men differently than I handle this man.
It sounds good on a podcast.
That's my reality. I'm sorry.
I mean, you could say that, but it's just not always every girl. It's not every woman's dilemma.
No, I didn't say that was everybody. I said that was me.
I mean, I'm talking.
And I said this wasn't me 10 years ago. 10 years ago, she made a good point. It's probably it might have been 10 years ago, a little bit longer. I tried to kill that man. And I meant with all my heart and soul. If my uncle was not there to save his life, I would probably be in jail because I was determined to kill him.
So, what you're saying is that spirit is in you.
I've grown from that. I'm not that same person. I also have a different set of boundaries now that we would never even get to that place.
Did we turn left somewhere?
No.
He don't. He doesn't want to believe that people can grow. It's either he doesn't want to believe that people can grow or I can't grow.
No, it's not about.
But
you.
I'm also not his friend, so I don't know what to tell y'all.
I don't know why you take it to you because it had nothing.
You just said this growth that
I was talking. Both of y'all both said y'all had this growth.
Are you the same person that you were 10 years ago?
No, but it's in me.
You said what? What's the last thing you said?
It's in me. If I have to go back there, I will.
Well, let's just keep the butt. Everybody has days to day.
Okay, Gator.
It's in me.
Okay, Gator. But
I mean,
I thought we were talking about the young lady. What the hell?
Well, my answer was I don't want to answer that because I don't want it to get into this argument.
Feels like
what? Are we on a show or not?
No,
he does not want to answer the question of.
You want a talk show and don't want to talk. You want a podcast and don't want to talk.
That's not what I'm saying.
Say what you feel. Say what you feel. And if we fight, we fight. If we don't, we don't.
But it's not
Say
about
what
you.
Feel.
It's not about you.
I'm saying we as a group. Like it's 4 people. Like
I mean,
say what you feel.
I'm choosing violence today, and
then choose it. Speak your piece.
Not really, because it's not.
You choosing violence or you choosing to shut up? What you gonna do?
I'm choosing to shut up. That's what I chose to begin with, and then you try to
go sit in the hallway.
No, I'm fine. How are you gonna take my lap? See, that's what I'm talking about. That growth is not there.
I just explained.
You just told me to
the
get
growth
out.
that we talked about was compare. You can't compare you to the situation where I was talking about growth. I admit it.
But I'm not
a perfect person.
You keep directing
Nobody
it to
is.
You
You directed it to me when you said.
I apologize, people who's following the show. I don't know what's going on right now.
They might be entertained.
I mean, it has you too.
He won't answer the
I'm
question.
a little confused as well. So you saying that you didn't want to answer the question because you didn't want to go down a rabbit hole of people not being honest about their growth. Is that what you're saying? Because I'm confused how y'all even got to that.
You and I have growth.
Oh,
what the fuck does that got to do with Toya, the lady and her dating situation?
I said that I didn't want to answer the question. And my reasoning is being that I would have to fight with people.
I will not say anything.
But it's not about you. It's just period.
Ms. Jones,
so there's other people watching.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. Then what? Okay, then I'm with her. What is the point of being on a talk show?
Oh no. I mean, I was really thinking about.
We've been watching since 2019. If they're gonna fuss with you, they've been fussing with you.
No, I'm just saying. I'm Ain't nothing to it. We all know the answer. That's her. Who cares? And if we go into the farthest point of the whole thing, is I posted that video first.
That's all his feelings is about. And I forgot, I just went and pulled up Tobias' video. I'm sorry, I did know that. His problem is he posted the video.
No.
Then when Tobias posted it, everybody went to comment.
Oh, Little Richard, they don't get credit for nothing.
I'm the one who told you that.
Okay. You have emotions.
I didn't know.
But it's fine.
I know Tobias posted it. So this is
And
That's not
and
what
was
it's
like,
about.
I thought duplicate posts get deleted. I was like, my bad.
Well, you should have deleted it.
I did not delete Tobias' post because people had commented on it by the time I saw it.
I ain't see his.
There were comments on both of them because Six posted it probably
Weeks.
last week.
Oh, this was a fresh shit.
Was that old? I didn't know it was that old.
Tobias actually sent this to me this week.
Let me see what
What the
day.
fuck? This is what's going on here.
No, that's not what's going on. That's just
I didn't know what was going on. I was so lost.
Story. That's nothing.
Damn, people. I'm sorry you had to be brought into this
Why not?
fucking
Because
shit.
that's all that was. By the way, I posted it first.
Oh, this is okay. All right, people. So, fuck the topic.
That's your friend.
We're talking about
Well, I'm sorry, that's your friend.
who posted it first.
So let me ask you something, Hutch. Let me ask you a question. When you listen to her, the girl on the video talk, do you feel like that is a true statement, not about all women, but about the vast majority that we don't know what we want?
Not vast majority, but a lot of women.
The
And
21st.
I feel like, one day I ran into
So wasn't the 21st last week?
Ish,
I don't know. But
and we was out somewhere, and she was talking about
Yes,
the dating
like I
pool.
said.
And I was like, yo, stop blaming men because there's a lot of fucked up women out here too. So, not to say the vast majority of women, but a lot of women listen to, not to say, let me not say girlfriend, their homegirls, their cousins, their sisters. Girl, he did what? Oh yeah, he a nice guy. Oh, he did what now? Fuck that nigga. He ain't shit. Go get you, Mr. Whoever.
all right. Okay, I'm ready to speak my
Oh, now
piece.
he ready to talk. Now he
Now
he found a date of his post.
which was the 21st. But anyways, I feel as though men and women, we don't know what we want, period. And especially I can say for myself, like, even when I think I know what I want, I probably don't. It has to be in my face, and that's what I want at the moment. I feel like I'm a unique type of person, and it's weird. Like, pause, no funny stuff, and I'm giving y'all true insight to myself. But as Latoya Hater would say, oh, you like light-skinned women. 1 week, sometimes I do like light-skinned women.
First
But
of all,
I'm just joking.
I
It's
felt
not,
attacked because you started the light skin thing.
it was a joke, but let me just get to the point of it. Yo, 1 week I like light-skinned women. I'm
You don't
married.
like no dark woman, so don't start.
No, I do.
Don't
I
it.
do. I mean, I find
Bad about JT.
so that doesn't.
What you
That's
say?
not about her color. That's not about her color at
He
all.
does like Cash Doll.
I do
Is
like
that-
Cash Doll.
Is that the girl?
She like brownish.
I like Cash.
She talk bad about. He talk
I'm
bad
dark
about
skinned.
JT.
No, just because she's JT is she's not attractive, but there are plenty. There are days. Pause. I'm married, but in my head, I'm dating a dark skinned woman. In my head, some days, I'm dating a
Are you
light skinned
saying
woman.
in your head, your wife is dark skinned?
No, I'm saying when I'm on.
mentally go date people in
You
your
know
head.
what he said?
I am so
No.
confused.
Okay,
You know what he
let
said?
me
I
finish.
took it as he was saying some days she dark skinned.
No. He said in his head, sometimes he's dating a dark woman. We're not going to say this nigga right now because
No.
I'm
No.
tried.
I'm
You're
cool
right.
with
You're
this
right.
guy.
You're
I'm
right.
not.
I
But
tried.
let me explain it.
I was hoping he explained that a better way. Is your wife watching? Because goddamn,
No, probably not. But no.
Good-
But what
good
I'm
for her.
saying, for me to explain that, is sometimes we watch a lot of girly shows, like All the Housewives.
Oh, you be dating Candace? from Potomac.
I definitely date Candace from Potomac. So in order for me to watch these shows, right? And I used to like the other one that went to Love and Marry DC or whatever.
Monique.
Yeah. So in order for me to watch these shows, and my wife doesn't really know this, but she's not watching, so it's okay.
You think she not?
But
and you think I won't tell her to watch?
Order for me to watch these shows, out of all the shows, I pick a couple girlfriends. So while she's watching Storyline, I'm like, I like her. You know what I'm saying? Just like I like Kenya.
This got weird.
That's how you get through the show.
It's just how I get to the show.
Okay. You dated, you like the annoying women. Jesus.
Like,
I don't know. Maybe I do. But see, that's what I'm talking about. Sometimes you don't know what you want.
So let me ask
You like toxic.
Let me ask you a question. Because I'm confused. Like,
What's confusing?
All of it.
Because for you to say you don't know what you want, you've been married a long time now, good brother.
And some days I wake up and be like, oh, I want this. I wish I could have it. But I mean,
I don't know what that translated to.
So you talking about today, my last day on the show. Today is probably Six's last day.
On Earth.
On Earth.
That just translated into
in my head.
I don't want to be married.
Right, that's what I heard.
Not
I was literally
in
about
my
to
head.
say, Marlon, if this is how you feel, don't ever come out your mouth with this shit.
He can't, and that's the problem.
Nigga, you are. Why don't you think?
He should be saying these.
I always say there are some things that I will only discuss with God, and that's when I get to heaven. You have to adopt that policy.
So
because
when I come on the show,
wake up some days and I'll be like, damn, I wish I had. It's not what you say publicly.
When I come on the show and
Not
pour
when
my heart out, I'm the bad guy.
You're the bad guy.
You are. Because
I
we
just
can clip this and post it. So even if she ain't watching the show,
You're right.
I can clip this but she follow me.
But you said that you got that growth, so I hope you don't clip it. And I mean, I'm looking for this growth.
We ain't friends.
I mean, it's a growth though. Even though we're not friends,
This is business.
The hell is business?
I'm gonna grow the podcast while I'm here, so I can go ahead and make that clip. Now, if we were friends, I would put my friendship over that. But content over everything.
Content over COE.
Content over everything.
I do believe it's COE.
Hutch, that's your friend.
But at the beginning of the show, I did let everybody know that Six is a character, and you know what I'm saying. Anything that
so
said
should I not call you Six? Never mind, we ain't
No.
friends. Never mind.
You funny, but I just like when you watching porn, I might type in dark skin girl. I might.
Hey,
type in
listen, no, Six. I need you to land this plane. Where you going with this, baby?
I'm just saying that I don't,
In your
you
marriage.
don't always know what you want. I feel like no side knows everything that you want,
her soul.
and sometimes when you think you know what you want, it's not really what you want. And I will say this for a fact, and this is old Six. There was a time in my life where I wanted a certain type of girl, certain looks, certain everything, certain stature, everything. I got her, and that shit was not what it was cracked up to be, and I was kind of blown. Being that I thought I wanted that, but that's not really what I wanted.
You went for something superficial instead of who she was as a person. You went for looks.
Fucking how?
Yeah.
Shit happens.
Yeah. I mean, but
In the
so
words of Boosie, please fuck up.
Do you feel like you know exactly what you want?
Somebody fucked up today.
Jamel
Me?
Hutchinson?
Jamel Hutchinson.
No.
Oh.
I'm all over the place.
So, question, you, Mrs. Jones, do you feel like you know exactly what you want from a person?
Seriously, at first he wasn't saying nothing. Maybe we should have stuck with that. He's now.
I'm pouring my heart out to y'all.
do I know? Do I know what I want? I do not know, but I know what I do not want.
You said what? You know what you don't want?
I know what I don't want. Yes.
Everything?
I don't know. Yeah. I know what I don't want. I know.
Hold on.
I know. Not. I know what I don't want. It's like, all right, that's it. No, I don't want that. I already know that. It ain't nothing superficial about it. It's not a look. It's not a look. It's all internal. Like, but I do. I know what I don't want. I don't know exactly what I do want, but I know what it don't look like.
But you can say that, right? That you know what you don't. You can say that you know what you don't want. But there's some things that you don't want that you ain't never even experienced, so you don't even know if that's not what you want.
Share it live, y'all.
So Sierra has a good point that my colleague here can benefit from. Experience helps you find out what you want. So you thought you wanted those things, and it is okay to be like, hey, this is what I want. And when you find out, this is why it's important to actually be with people, date people, and get to know them before you start to procreate with them or marry them, because then you find out you get to that point of, this is what I don't want. I know I don't want this.
But
Yeah.
my personality is I have a habit of wanting new things. So like every 3 years, I want a different car.
Oh Lord.
Wait.
Wait.
I mean, that's just period. I cannot stick with
That can be okay, but I don't think that we can, because you can live in a world where every 3 years you can go ahead and get a new car. You have to be a little bit more detailed in personal things. Do I want children? Do I really want them? You can't decide. Yes, you can't decide. You can't wake up and be like, do I still want her? I mean, you can.
You can.
It's just not recommended. I don't recommend it.
But these are things that go on in dudes' heads. It's just they not trying to say it like that.
Just go on in your head.
Wait. You can have those thoughts, but you cannot have those thoughts once you say you are going to be married and
you can't have those thoughts, or you can't act on those thoughts.
Both. You shouldn't be able to. You should be thinking about it. You should be like, man, fuck that. I don't want to marry today.
I mean, yo.
Fuck tomorrow. Shit, I gotta go home from work. Make sure she get into bed first before I go in the house.
Yo, most married.
At that point, you ain't supposed to be married if you thinking like that.
See, and
they just can't say it.
Why get married?
We're not doing that. Everybody got their own opinion on marriage. Clearly, you got some stuff going on here.
That's happening right now. If you saying
you can't, you still male,
huh?
You still male. You can think about it. It's just you just can't act on it.
No, you're not supposed to be in your head saying, I want a relationship with this dark-skinned girl. You could be like, all right, I looked at the TV and I thought this dark-skinned girl was attractive. You ain't supposed to be in the head like, yeah, because we was in the bed going, wah, wah. No, you're not supposed to be doing that. You're not supposed to have those thoughts.
If you can watch porn together, you can watch a show and think about having sex with somebody.
And while you out to eat with your wife, you think about whoever these other ladies are.
Right. No. You wishing you was on a date with Kenya from Real Housewives. No,
but these are things that are not going to happen and they can't happen.
At the very least, you never know. You might meet her and she might like you. Do not discredit that. What I want you to not
y'all know who he like for real, right?
She's a little bit yellow, but yeah.
Tammy.
She's a little bit yellow.
Tammy, that's not a little bit. That's yellow.
I might get there and then realize she wasn't what I really wanted.
Tammy,
I can't get there now.
I was about to say, at this point, you are where you are.
Yes, I'm where.
And you need to.
And you sit in it.
Shut up and be happy.
Understood. But if I wasn't, and Tammy was to come through, and it wasn't all that, I would just be like, shit. Maybe I just didn't know what I wanted at the time.
So you would ruin your whole marriage for Tammy? You know what?
Risk it all.
I'm not risking it all. It's a conversation.
One of my favorite movies is He's Just Not That Into You. And they have this quote about the exception versus the rule. Most people are the rule. Sex is the exception. So let's stop arguing with him about this.
And this is the problem. People can't keep it real.
It is okay. It's not that people can't keep it real. If that's how you feel, that's how you feel.
Okay.
I'm not saying we should take that away from you.
What was that,
Might she take your life away from you? Yes.
What was that?
That's why we try to spare you.
Dealing with married people.
The $99 divorce plan.
Yeah.
He had that when I started. Yeah. You're gonna need it for yourself, my brother.
No,
he told Marlon to call him.
Oh no, my husband happy.
I know he told you that.
I know what he ain't doing. He ain't telling the world that he wake up.
I'm not saying
that's what he ain't doing. He ain't get on Al Gore and Beyonce's internet and say I want a different wife.
Not Beyonce's internet.
That's not what I'm saying.
That works for me because I want him to have that compassion not to do that to me.
And
It's not
you
ghetto. This is real
podcast.
shit.
It is how you feel. I am saying
Wills,
that
how you
it's
feel?
okay
How you-
for you to feel that way.
No,
Wills!
it's not really okay because once you hear
I
that,
said it's not okay for you to verbally say these things on the internet.
You know what?
That
I
yeah.
feel sick.
But I feel like if that's how you feel, that's how you feel.
I feel like there's a lot of people who feel that way.
I
They just
feel
can't say
sick.
it.
I feel sick, right? But this is how I feel.
Marlon, you want different wife?
You should have had these thoughts
No, ma'am.
before you crossed over and said we're getting married.
Yes, you should, and maybe you did. Maybe
Maybe
you
he
did.
didn't. He
Maybe-
hadn't
who
woke up
knows?
yet and was like,
But it's not a bad thing. It's just in
Kenya.
my head, it's a whole different world. Period.
But you know what happens though? One day you might get up and be like, man, for real, fuck that person. I ain't talking about you per se. But the guys, we're gonna give these air quotes for quote right now. For the guys who have these thoughts, they might get up one day and be like, man, fuck that woman. I'm done. But you should have had that before getting married and involving that other person.
But what you have to understand is these are just in your head. This is like the internet. It might not be real, dog. Pause, no funny stuff. What goes on sometimes in my head might not be the real in the real world, period. It's in my head. So it's like
What's on Facebook now?
But hold up.
But
your thoughts,
YouTube,
but
are real because they're your thoughts. There's not the internet. Now, if you type it,
but it's like being on Facebook.
No, that's your thoughts in your head.
No, but it just might not be real. Just like if you meet a baddie on Facebook and then you go see her and she's not a baddie, it's just delusion.
It's not illusion on your
I'm
mind.
fat,
That's catfishing.
Oh.
Shit.
You said what?
She said that's catfishing. That's why I tell people I'm
Called a
fat.
filter,
I'm
man.
fat in real life. I don't use filters, but I promise y'all, I went to Tyra house and took a picture in that mirror. And I was like, look at me. I'm a baddie with my baddie friends.
Yeah. Anyways, COE for you guys.
Oh my goodness, it's 7:59. I saw Pastor on here. Did he tell us? I promise he was watching earlier. Did he not want to
Well,
come in?
in the words of Pastor,
He might have left on y'all little random argument that none of us knew what it was about.
I don't know. I thought it was a good argument, but not really an argument. But anyways, I was thinking about Pastor a couple minutes ago because I'm hungry as shit and I want a chicken sandwich. So
Then why were you?
You a pastor.
What you got?
chicken sandwich.
The last
the Popeye.
he pulled out his sandwich in the middle and was just in the middle of the show. I was like, man,
Yeah, he definitely did. I saw that though. Like, damn.
like,
I know that's why it relates.
Like-
It was a joke.
now that I'm gonna eat while we talk, but just y'all go ahead while I eat.
Right.
Shout out to Pastor. I need a chicken sandwich.
Shout out to
And-
Pastor.
I might make some shirts like that.
His just in case y'all didn't know,
You want-
his brother
Oh.
did pass away.
Nah, I feel
And,
bad. Sorry.
His brother's viewing is Friday, and the funeral is Saturday. The information is on his page.
Sorry about
I
that.
saw.
Pastor.
I'm gonna
I
try.
can't say where Kathy is. This is her time when she disappears, and she'll come back in the
Her
new
daughter
year.
had an appointment.
What happened last week and the week before? Come on, we ain't got to fuck talk.
That's your friend.
We real.
We
Hey,
got
hey.
y'all telling me I gotta be on the
That's
show
your-
to tell my
that's your
feelings.
friend.
You got a point to me doing that. I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
That's
But now it'll be like 6. We gonna be real. We'll see you. Maybe we'll see you next year.
Y'all terrible.
What a turn of events
Y'all
for the
don't,
day.
don't do Kathy like that, yo. But
We gonna be real with the shit. That's what we're doing, right? And that's what you said 6.
I mean, yeah.
So before the Gemini
Actually,
starts
sometimes.
Gemini, I'm gonna go and stop. We'll see her next year.
well, I guess I won't see her.
Oh yeah, it's her last show, y'all.
This is not my last show. Why you keep saying that? You don't want me to come back?
I know you told us a couple weeks away.
I said December.
This is December.
No, I'm gonna do December.
I thought she was saying January was like the first of the year. That's when you was leaving. Like,
Yeah,
after-
like I'm gonna finish December out
Yeah.
and not the
Oh,
whole
We
month.
did have a meeting.
Not the whole month of December, because I assume
I
like
heard December was you done with us. Fuck,
I just suggested we do an outing.
fuck the shop.
We need a whole.
How y'all play me like that? Really? Fuck the shop.
I mean, just use your growth.
well, it's okay, boo. That's shop
What
friends.
do you think this finger girl?
So what would the growth words be? So this ain't fuck the shop.
I had a nice 10 years with you guys, but now I'm off to bigger and better things. I'm trying to pursue my education and get this money, and I'm doing it for my family.
Let me tell y'all.
I'm good.
AKA fuck
Let
the
me
shop.
tell y'all.
I like
Nobody told me the road would be easy, but they also did not tell me school would be this hard. I have a mental breakdown every single week. I have straight A's so
that.
far,
Don't give up. But
but
at this grown age, you don't catch me back in nobody's school.
listen, I vowed I would never go back. I don't know how I'm in this. I know I'm in it. I wasn't getting a raise, so I figured my job was going to give me some money some kind of way. So this is how I'm getting money from them. But it is hard.
Yo, I had to take a test the other day. That shit was like 65%, 64%. The lady said, come back on Tuesday. There you go. The whole weekend I was stressed out, just read. But last Tuesday, I got 94%.
Okay, you better do it. What? You better brag about it.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, saying the word brag in our group seems to be like saying a homophobic slur. I told these people to brag about themselves, and all I got was, I don't brag because such a. Just skip the post.
Well, it's like,
Just skip it.
we ain't gonna get into it, but it's like I guess that's something that certain men can't say things either. So I guess you can't talk about yourself. You know what would be crazy? If you talk about yourself, people hate that shit. But if a motherfucker talk bad about you, they with that. They want to hear that shit.
Yeah.
And I want to change that narrative. That's why I wanted people to talk about what they did great this year. Because
What? Okay, so well, you'll be here for December, but since you're talking about it, I think that one thing that I did great this year, because my business has been for some years, but I did go to the DJ Academy.
okay,
And
DJ Hutchie baby.
on my paper test, I got 100%.
Okay.
Now I gotta work on my
Congratulations.
thank you. I gotta work on my skills, but that's one thing I do.
You better get it.
So y'all having these holiday parties? Come on, book me for DJ, and I'll just this guy right here. We'll put the 360 on there as well.
And don't forget, like, I mean, I'm still here. But y'all gotta do stuff for Mimi Party as well, so I can't cut y'all off. I mean, I thought we were friends. I don't know.
What I gotta do?
Huh?
What I gotta do?
I don't know. I think I might want her. We might go ahead and, sir. What service do you? Well, I do have a DJ. I mean, that's what I'm
Oh,
saying.
she got a DJ. I'm like 6. She got a fucking DJ.
I had
You're fired. Today is your last day.
I had a DJ before anybody went to DJ school because I've been planning this party since before her birthday.
Oh, I'm about to get up there and bump
At-
him. I'm
She
gonna
had a
bump him.
DJ at her birthday. Like
Y'all better have a DJ off. See who better.
I'm
No,
gonna bump him off. Just hit him.
I didn't have a DJ.
Hit him with a shoulder.
Oh, there was a DJ there, the light skinned dude.
Yeah, he DJ Marlon's party. But yeah, y'all got to come through for y'all niece. You might not be my friend, but you actually him like Mimi. I forgot.
Damn.
That's
I
not what I
forgot.
said.
You and the whole family, the whole White House. You know.
That is not what
He
I
don't like-
He don't
said.
fuck with the whites.
That's not what I said.
He doesn't like the whites. What did you say?
I said, oh, it's supposed to be on Saturday.
He's scared of Mimi because she snuck up on him.
Damn.
Yo,
She-
that is crazy.
she has-
Have you seen it before?
She has speed to not walk.
Dog.
You said, have I seen it before?
No, have you seen this situation before? You probably haven't. When we was at Brandy house, pause, no funny stuff. But anyways,
What? Why do we have to pause? What was the pause for?
because I forgot to put the whole name out and stuff. But anyways, dog, I was just standing there, and you know Mimi can't walk. But dog, I turned away, and she was right there. It was like Megan. It was like the Megan jump.
Shut up.
She was right there, and I was like, I ain't know because I ain't never seen her move out the chair.
And she moves like when Megan was running in that movie.
Dog,
But
she's fast.
yesterday, I was doing my assignment, so I was upstairs, and Marlon left her in her wheelchair. I came downstairs and I couldn't find her, She's in the kitchen in the dark. I said, "Why the fuck are you sitting here like Jigsaw?"
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, you saw with yourself. I took a. I said she scared the shit out of me.
She's hungry.
I was like, "You ain't going. We ain't playing these games, Mimi."
It just
I walked in the kitchen of this, and there's light because the camera flashed, but it was dark in there.
So she moved the whole chair and everything?
Mhm.
Oh yeah, she knows how to wheel her chair.
Oh, shit.
Does she know how to get out of the chair?
If we unbuckle it, I think she know how to. But she was buckled in, so I don't think she want to do the buckle.
Well, y'all, we had a good time. But the time got to end. Nephew, sometime today got to end.
Yes, because I have to go to the airport to get my mother-in-law.
Damn, she said it like it was.
Should've hired two.
She went to
That's
Egypt.
gonna hurt though.
Man,
No.
you all right? Shit.
She need to come home. It hurt that she been gone so long because her
I got-
granddaughter needs
I
some.
gotta go to the airport and get my grandmother one day.
Oh my God, man.
Actually, I'm not going to go get it.
Marlon, y'all think you might need to get with 6.
Nah, I love my mother-in-law. My mother-in-law loves me. I'm saying I can't
She
hang out
watching.
here with y'all because I got to
What
go.
time the flight coming?
I think 9:40, but I got to go home first.
You know our dollars.
BWI, you want to go pick it up?
I don't know, man.
You not even friends with his wife. He ain't calling you.
He could be
He gonna say, see, that's the shit I meant when I said that was just your coworker. Because now he's talking about y'all ain't friends.
He could be the homie. I know a couple movies, couple lines.
Well,
But yes,
y'all got anything? This thing?
I've got nothing.
Next week, same time, same place. Hopefully everybody will come through. If not, then we're gonna continue to move on like we've been moving. Next year's a new year, a new season for the Shop Podcast. And we just gonna do it big or pull up radio. Sorry.
What you say sorry to me for?
Pull up radio.
Damn, where the balloons come from?
Right. Where did that
Over
I don't know.
What happened? Did
The
you do
balloons
it?
popped up. Maybe it's on your phone, on the iPhone.
The balloons just started going up.
Congratulations.
The iPhone's got an update. Yeah, anyone of y'all got an iPhone, and you got an update.
Man, that shit made me get an upgrade. I was so mad, but whatever.
Oh, you got another?
I think that iPhone should not force people pictures to come up on my phone. That's an update I could have done without. Huh?
I think they all do that.
Well, iPhone just started doing it. Your good
No.
friend ain't called you before?
Huh? What pictures come up?
My boss does it. Her you can set a picture to come up
Yeah.
when you call people.
Oh, I don't know.
So normally I create like profile pictures for people in their contacts,
Why I
but
do that?
they can override that and the picture that they prefer comes up.
Well, I don't accept it.
I can decline that.
Yeah, you can decline it.
Oh, let me know how to
I just don't-
get
I
that
don't-
off my phone.
like
Well,
you-
I
like
know
you-
Androids do it too, though.
Oh gosh, here come the Android community.
Shut up.
No, but it's saying it does it too, though, with the Google thing. So whatever they Google is set up to, that's the picture that pop up.
Android community.
My shut up. My boss has a very pretty picture that pops up, but I feel like her picture popping up on my phone makes it seem like we closer than what we are.
Closer than
I don't want your pictures popping up in my phone. I don't want Santa Claus popping up in my phone.
I want your picture
No.
pop up so I can decline it. Oop. No.
Should not decline it. Wim said droid. All right, y'all. We gotta go.
We've exhausted our time.
Hutch, what you got to say?
I don't know. Just be safe, y'all. You know what? It's about to be the end of the year. Y'all got a good 31, 32 days. Please make this shit count. Just make it count. Do something good, maybe for yourself, or do something good for somebody else. But make that shit count. Make it count. Counts, not counts. Count. I don't like this. I ain't gonna get into it, yo. It's fucking 8/11. But just be mindful of people, things that you might say. Sometimes you might throw some words out there and you cannot bring it back. So, and if you're married, don't date nobody your head.
Just stupid.
Dark skin or light skin.
I have one thing to say.
Light-skinned girl like.
I meant to say this earlier when we were talking about one of the topics. I don't remember which one, but I posted this thing that said, "Black men and Black women, can we start over? I'm tired of us finding reasons not to love each other. Truce, do over." And that's how I feel. I wish we would stop with the whole because men do this, because women do that, and just love each other.
So you believe in the do-overs, and we could just say we're sorry and
No, you cannot rape me and beat the shit out of me and apologize.
oh,
I'm sorry. But
ain't that what happened to slavery?
Okay, y'all. Have a good night.
good night.
Good night. Good night.
See y'all later.
This nigga said, ain't that what happened? You forgave them? Did it end?
Hit end again.
Yeah, how I end this thing?
Hit end.